and those far, requesting respectfully that they render mercy and bear witness to all that we say and do as we begin this Kambule, the March of Freedom 2026. A happy, reflective, and introspective African emancipation to all members of the national community, to all members of the regional community, and to all members of the international community. This morning, we have this Kambule in remembrance of the liberation struggles of our African ancestors from the Mahafa, that great disaster of enslavement, as called by one of our daughters of scholarship and distinction in the diaspora, Dr. Marimba Annie. The Mahafa is Kiswahili word which means great disaster, refers to the atrocities and the sufferings of over 100 million African people who were enslaved and murdered in this hemisphere since 1442. As such, let me remind you that it was at this historic site that the then governor, George Fitzgerald Hill, pronounced in 1834 that our enslaved ancestors were both free men and free women. He also pronounced that they were both free and unfree. In an amazing piece of doublespeak, according to Dr. Tony Martin. Undoubtedly, this set the tone for our enslaved ancestors in the English-speaking Caribbean to be agitated considerably when they realized that freedom was not going to be immediate, but that they were to continue to serve a further 6-year period of apprenticeship. A period referred to by Dr. Martin as a savage interlude. In fact, this intended 6-year apprenticeship system lasted 4 years. It was at the end of this 4-year savage interlude that our ancestors were deemed free men and free women. Let's understand that. This is why we begin the commemoration of African emancipation from the year 1838 and not 1834. In this regard, this year marks the 188th anniversary of the freedom of our ancestors from this Mahafa, this great disaster in the English-speaking colonies. In addition, it must be noted that our African ancestors never accepted enslavement. Let's be clear about that. They were liberating themselves in this hemisphere from such a system of bondage, where they were viewed as property. Yes, as property. Since 1502. In fact, it was in 1502 that the Maroons took to the hills in Hispaniola, the large island in the Caribbean shared between Haiti and the Dominican Republic, to free themselves from such humiliating and savage conditions. These liberating struggles continued up to 1888, when South American countries of Argentina, Colombia, Chile, Bolivia, Uruguay, Ecuador, Peru, Venezuela, and Brazil proclaim African emancipation. Clearly, our existence as an African people did not begin in enslavement. So we are here to remember all our ancestors who, according to Professor James Small, left us a legacy of great civilization and a great body of literature, both written and oral, as well as the great institutions of philosophy, science, and religion in Kemet, which we now call Egypt, in Nubia, in Ethiopia, in West Africa, in Zimbabwe, and South Africa, just to name a few. Further, we are here to remember and pay our respects and show our appreciation of our ancestors who survived the disruption of their communities and the rupturing of their lifeline on the African continent. Also, we are here to remember those who suffered and those who survived the pain, the horror, and humiliation of the Middle Passage, and all those who survived the indignities and injustices experienced under chattel slavery in the Americas and the Caribbean. Equally significant, we are here to remember their strength, their courage, their resilience in staying the course that was traumatic and debasing. But yet, they survived so that their sons and daughters can live in a world they are helping to reshape amidst the many challenges. Today, we also show our gratitude to our African ancestors who throughout history have contributed to the advancement of human civilization through their works in diverse fields such as science, aerospace, transportation, healthcare, agriculture, engineering, information technology, culture, and the arts. Despite their enslavement, miseducation, exclusion, and their consequential psychological pains. Psychological pains that are still very evident in our lives today. Clearly, the miseducation of our people and the profound influence it exerts over the mind have left many unaware that their thinking have been shackled. Unless a process of consciousness building is undertaken to dismantle the enduring effects of the colonial experience, their life will continue to be shaped and governed by those who perpetuate that miseducation. Our African conception teaches us that as we remember our ancestors through the libation we are about to pour, what in fact we are doing is keeping them alive, thus energizing the national, regional, and international community positively. The libation energizes the ancestors, and they in return energize us. Since they are responsible for the gifts, the talents, and the achievements of our people. When we pour this libation, we acknowledge our ancestors for giving us life and for being a source of strength and inspiration. And the energy transfer during this act build the consciousness of our beings as a people. This consciousness will liberate the mind and empower us in our efforts to continue the growth and development of our community, thus confronting the many contemporary challenges we face as a people now and in the future with clarity, courage, and dignity. As such, the occasion we commemorate brings a joy to our hearts and a smile to our faces. And this was echoed by Frederick Douglass. Indeed, the efforts of our ancestors along life's journey have lit the pathways for those of us who have since come into this world. These efforts will continue to be a light in our contemporary efforts designed to give hope towards a brighter future. For out of seemingly difficult periods of our history will spring that hope. Let's understand. Out of the difficult periods of our history will spring the hope that we desire as a people. A hope that generates our desire for a better and more successful tomorrow. One that sets the tone for those yet to come. It is for this reason that we begin this Kambule with the profound understanding that we need to commune with our ancestors by pouring this libation in their honor. the libation. Those who are seated and can stand, could you please stand for the libation? Guardian of the crossroads, show us the way to walk. Guide us during this undertaking that we are embarking upon. Just as the crossroads represent the meeting place of the human and the divine, so too may our activities during this Kambule meet favor with the divine as we focus on igniting African consciousness, dismantling colonial legacies. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Ashe means the power to have it done. It is done. Creator, owner of this space, allow us the use of this space with your blessing. The streets in our capital city of Port of Spain, Ashe, 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 it is done. Obadala, the creator of dry land, grant that the seeds which we sow in this space will bear fruit. Seeds in the minds of our people, fruits in their results. Ashe, 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 it is done. The source of all life forces, who rises in the heavens, the God who created men and women, be with us. Provide a protective shield throughout this Kambule. Ashe, 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 it is done. We have this Kambule in honor of all our ancestors who have walked tall on this earth and who have made significant contributions to the development of humanity in the past, and on whose shoulders we stand today. There are many, but of the many, we call a few, because they must walk with us today. They must dance with us today. They must sing with us today. You must feel them today as we move through the streets of Port of Spain. Emotep, Senefu, Kufu, Queen and Zinga, Ya Asantewa. Nani, Tuse, Desaline, Bookman, Makandal, Christoph, Sojourner Truth, J.J. Thomas, Harriet Tubman, Henry Sylvester Williams, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Elmer Francois, George Padmore, Claudia Jones, Clement Payne, Malcolm X, Dr. Martin Luther King, Audrey Jeffers, Jim Barrett, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Tuba Uriah Buzz Butler, Dr. Eric Williams, Dr. Chief Anta Diop, Maurice Bishop, Dr. Walter Rodney, C.L.R. James, Lancelot Kibu Lane, Yasu Omowale, Kwame Tue, Baba Sam Fel, Kwame Mushlubani, Urunku Baka, Dudley Thompson, Jaja Onilu, Professor Tony Martin, Nelson Mandela, Lassana Kwesi, Anum Bankole, Dr. Ben Buchanan, Muhammad Ali, Patrick Manning, Makandal Daga, Tracy Wilson, John Cupid, Winnie Mandela, Dr. Asa Hilliard III, John Lewis, Baba Irene Fulami, Leroy Clark, Brother Resistance, Ifoma Soyinka, Brother Bok, Brother Oba Dread, and teacher Kati, who recently passed. Ashe, 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 as we drum, sing, dance, play the pan, walk through the streets of Port of Spain, we will let the spirits of our ancestors dance. The words of Dr. David Michael Rudder, who understood it well. Our responsibilities to those summoned and all others not mentioned is what this undertaking is all about. We acknowledge them here for giving us life, for being our collective consciousness, and for the spirituality with which we think. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Akwaba. I thank you. You may be seated.
Greetings, brothers and sisters. Happy Emancipation Day. Let me say thank you to Elder Ikino Moyo. Let's give him a round of applause. Not just, you don't clap for the libation, but all the other things that Uncle Ikino does in that libation, all the ancestors that he reminded us of. We want to thank him for that. Thank you, Brother Elder Ikino Moyo. And of course, I want to recognize some of the people here on the stage, starting with our Honorable Minister, Michelle Benjamin. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause, guys. This is Emancipation Day, and we're celebrating we have a number of other members of Cabinet. We have with us the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, and I would say His Excellency, Brother Alvaro Cordero, right here from Venezuela. And of course, once we say hello to the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, we recognize all the other members here on stage. We also have to remember there are a couple of them who always come to Emancipation celebrations and always support us. And so I also want to recognize His Excellency, the Ambassador of Mexico. Let's give him a special round of applause. And also the Ambassador of Cuba. I mean, you know that Cuba is having a very difficult time right now, and as an understatement, we want to send our solidarity to our Caribbean brothers and sisters there in Cuba. I also understand this morning that we have an EU rep with us. Gentlemen, my friend, they have not given me his name yet, but I'm going to get it before. But I want to recognize the EU rep this morning, just before we begin here, to quickly acknowledge a very important historical development that took place this year that is specifically relevant to emancipation. On the 25th of March 2026, the International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade, states that the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution declaring that the transatlantic slave trade in enslaved Africans and the racialized slavery that followed constituted the gravest crime against humanity. Let's give the world community a round of applause for this development. And I know my friend from the EU knows why. I'm going to come back to him in a minute. This declaration was sponsored by Ghana and supported by the African Union and the Caribbean community, which has played a huge role in ensuring that this has happened. I want to mention two things about this. This was the 25th anniversary of the Durban Declaration in South Africa, 2001. And all the elders here would know about 2001. In 2001, our very own former chair, Brother Kafra Kambon, and other brothers and sisters from across the Caribbean community And I will mention here His Excellency Ambassador David Commission, Ambassador from Barbados to CARICOM. They spearheaded and led the Caribbean delegations in 2001 to that historic conference, Durban 2001 in South Africa. David Commission led the governmental delegation, and Kafra Kambon spoke on behalf of the civil society. In 2001, the United States of America led members of the European Union to leave that historic meeting when the Caribbean was able to lead that historic meeting to approve the language that slavery was a crime against humanity. 25 years later, 3 nations voted against this declaration. And again, the leader was the United States of America, and they were joined by Israel, and somehow Argentina got involved in that. So 3 countries voted against this resolution, and 52 abstained. Among that 52 were members of the EU. They were the largest bloc in that 52. And so this morning, as we acknowledge the presence of the rep, I want us to give him a round of applause, but not to celebrate this. Well, we want to celebrate the fact that they didn't join with those 3 nations that voted against. But we also want to encourage that in the future, they will come on board with this kind of development, which is so fundamental to our reparations process. So let's give the EU for not joining those 3 that voted against. And this one is an applaud of encouragement, so that in the future, when they walked out in 2001, they stayed and abstained in 2026. We know in the future they're going to do better. And now this morning, we must applaud the 123 nations of the world that signed off on this declaration. Let's give a special round of applause. The world has recognized this crime for its magnitude, it's the horror of it, the duration of it, and its legacy in the struggle that our people still face today. Those are the reasons that the United Nations took this decision. And I'll say more about it after. But let us, this morning, move on with our program and introduce the Republic Bank Soul Oasis Cultural Ambassadors. Where are our ambassadors? Let's bring them out this morning. While the ambassadors are getting ready, let me acknowledge our chair this morning, Elder Zakia Uzoma Wadada. Let's give her a round of applause. When I go up to the Emancipation Village, all I hear is good things about the way things are set up and organized, the beauty of the space. We must celebrate Sister Zakia. There's our former chair, Kafra Kambon. His work was instrumental in 2001 in advancing the reparations cause in Durban. And that work is remembered in the current Declaration 2026. Oh, this is your chair right here, Baba. All right, now we turn it over to the Republic Bank Soul Oasis Cultural Ambassadors.
Yeah.
thank them again with another round of applause. And now there's somebody on this dais here that I did not mention that deserves special mention. Gentlemen, I want to ask His Worship Alderman Chinua Alain to stand with us, please. Our theme this year, brothers and sisters, is igniting African consciousness, dismantling colonial legacies. And dismantling colonial legacies takes courage. And this brother here represents that courage. He is the man who had the, and I'm sure when the story is finally told, we're going to write about it. We will get a real sense of what he would have done to remove the statue to the symbol of genocide and slavery that stood along this promenade. The man responsible for actually operationalizing the movement of Christopher Columbus's monument, brothers and sisters, His Worship Omowale. Give him a special round of applause. When we talk about dismantling colonial legacies, it's in the mind, mental slavery, it's in our public spaces, it's in our curricula, it's all around us. And the public spaces are very important. If you look behind you, on the wall over there, you'll see our coat of arms. And we got rid of those 3 ships. They've been voted off the coat of arms. That's symbol of genocide. That's the symbol of the invasion and occupation of the entire Caribbean region. Those 3 ships represent the genocide of the indigenous people and the enslavement of our ancestors. They're not supposed to be there. But as I said, not everybody has the courage of Brother Alain. So even when things change, it takes a very special person to make that change. Because colonial legacies die hard. So again, let's give another round of applause to His Worship. And now, let us invite special remarks from our very own chair of the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago, Sister Zakia Uzoma Wadada. Mother, I hope I didn't take too long there.
Lord have mercy for our poor brothers and sisters out there in the sun, but important things need to be said. But the glorious morning has come, and when we sing that song, what do we say? Oh Lord, the glorious morning come. Oh yes, freedom morning come. Yes, this is our morning for celebrating and remembering the suffering, the hard work, the sacrifice of our ancestors. We are because they were. We are because of their fight and their struggles. I want to do my duty and welcome the Honorable Michelle Benjamin, the Minister of Culture and Community Development. And I want to thank the Ministry for partnering with us for this year's celebration. We have plenty more work to do, so I know following the celebration, Minister and I have plenty talking to do, and hope that she will continue to be as accessible as she has been over this period of time, because we have done this through many challenges, and we are looking forward to them supporting us as in the ways that is needed as we go forward, and as we continue to build this celebration into the greatest African Heritage Festival of Trinidad and Tobago. I want to welcome all the members of the Diplomatic Corps. I know Shabaka has paid due respect, and thanks to our Latin American posse, but we have an African posse on stage as well. And I want to welcome and thank the High Commissioners of Ghana and Nigeria, who are now experiencing their first Emancipation celebrated in Trinidad and Tobago, and they are here with us today. Right? Yes. So now we have two African High Commissioners in Trinidad and Tobago, Ghana for the first time, and Nigeria, who has been with us for a very long time. And we want them to continue to work on ensuring that there is direct travel between Trinidad and Tobago and Ghana and Nigeria, and by extension Africa. We've been talking it for much too long. We've been signing agreements for much too long. We want the plane to come and carry us there. Yes, and we want the plane to go there and bring our brothers and sisters here. Yes? We tired to be making enough agreements for yes. We want the plane. So you all can hashtag that. We want the plane. Yes? We're ready to go, and our brothers and sisters are ready to come, and we want to do it in 8 hours rather than 12 and 24. Yes? So we give thanks for them and for them being here. There's much for us to talk about, but I know that you all are standing there for a long time. Much have been said. All I want to ask of you, my brothers and sisters, this morning is that we unite. The glorious morning, and this morning is also a glorious morning. Every year that we come together like this, in our thousands from every corner of Trinidad and Tobago, is another step in our liberation and emancipation process. We have to continue that unity. It is through the unity that we get strength. It's through our unity that we have the power to face the challenges together. We have many, many challenges to face as the emancipation process continues. Our cry right now as part of that process is reparations, reparations now, reparations now. Decolonization now. We can have no reparations without decolonization. And there can be no decolonization without reparations. And there can be no sustainable development without reparations. And there can be no equal rights and justice without reparations. Yes? So, but we have to come in this fight together. There is much, much more that unites us than divides us. Let us stop tearing down each other and tearing down each other's efforts. You know, let us find out, let us get information, let us not take hearsay and be pulled down each other. Right? That is part of the colonial legacy. Us fighting against each other, dividing us so that the ruling of us could continue by an external entity. So my cry to you this morning, as part of the igniting of our African consciousness and dismantling those colonial legacies, at the heart of that is our unity as a people. Yes? And I say thank you, and we will work together in unity, not only with our physical brothers and sisters, but also with our ancestors. Believe you me, your ancestors will be working with you this morning. Who have eyes to see will see, who have ears to hear will hear. Yes? You all know what I'm talking about. Right. They are there. Who have the entity to feel will feel. They are present. They are here with us. Let us walk in our beauty. Let us walk in our power. Let us walk in our strength. Let us walk in our regality and continue to pay homage not only to ourselves, but to us who are here in the land of the living and for the future generations. Thank you.
Right, I thank you, Sister Zakia Uzoma Wadada, and I think we need to give her a better round of applause for that strong, important message this morning, a message of unity. And I want to take this opportunity to also highlight that we have one ambassador with us, or High Commissioner from the Caribbean, Her Excellency Natalie Campbell Rodriguez, Jamaica. Welcome, Jamaica. Right, Jamaica has been a major stalwart in all progress since emancipation. And of course, this morning in the car we celebrated with one of the Jamaican legends, you know, Iron Lion Zion. That was our music on the way down here. And Slave Driver, the great Bob Marley, we remember him. I also want to welcome two ambassadors or representatives from countries with very large African populations in South America. Sometimes we think of South America in a way that it is actually not. We don't recognize the extent of the process of enslavement that went on in those countries that left very large African populations. And those two countries, Panama and Colombia, let's give them a round of applause. They're here with us this morning. And now, moving on with our program, we want to invite a young sister to do a spoken word piece. I see the microphone is coming out. So we are just about ready. And this piece, this young sister is Zakia Gill. Sister Zakia, welcome. Happy Emancipation. Let's go.
Good morning, everyone. Am I right? Okay. I stand on the protocol already observed. Sorry for making you bring the mic stand, but then I realized. So this piece I'm about to do to y'all this morning is called The Weight She Carried. Yeah? My daughter got in trouble at school today. Claimed she pushed a little boy away and on paper it read she acted out. But no amount of black ink on white paper could express to me what all this acting out was all about. How come no one stopped to ask what really provoked this scene? Why this young boy thought to Mike could be wild and mean? Why he thought it was okay to ricochet off the classroom wall and make monkey song to her faces. So as I braid her hair, I tell her don't phase. We all go through that phase. Even I had to go through that phase. Every time I part her hair, every part is a part of me. Every cane road and escape route. That we fell villages because it was corn, rat and okra in every strand. I told her it had to be passed just for us to wear our hair in the workplace. So the way her hair defies gravity in itself is a prayer in testimony. But then she stopped in mid-sentence and went, Mommy, they do it because I am black. And in that moment, I felt my soul crack. I felt the ancestors of they crawled out of my back ready to launch attack, but instead pain, shame was attached, asking me, Rio, are you going to tell her the truth? Are you going to tell her that after 400 years of slavery, of identity they have been trying to pollute? Are you going to tell her that our identity they have been trying to dilute? That even the language itself is designed to make us a black target? That all her life she will hear she's not supposed to get her name written in the black book, neither on the blackboard. That she will hear about the black sheep and he will be sold on the black market for practicing black magic. Are you going to tell her that so many of us are still trying to moonwalk out our melanin? It seems like we are set placed on this blessed skin that we were rooted in. Are you going to tell her that some of us, we are still bleaching until the room stinks and it stings? It seems like we are trying to escape a curse we never meant to exist. Are you going to tell her about all the little black girls who pull out their curls like it was punishment? Or are you going to tell her that long before they enslaved us, we were descendants of queens and kings? Are you going to tell her that long before they call us black and savage, we were the original mathematicians? We carved equations into stones and we gave them the pyramids. Are you going to tell her about Mansa Musa? He was the richest man to ever walk this earth. Are you going to tell her about Timbuktu? He had wisdom deep as the same ocean they tried to drown us in. Are you going to tell about Naye Ashantiwa that we are warriors? So no, baby girl, no. He did not do it because you are black. He did it because he did not understand your greatness. So don't you ever bleach skin, straighten your hair, or fix your nose to be accepted. And don't matter how much they try to promote hate, let them know our black excellence they will never be able to edit or erase. Thank you.
Akia, because that mic was giving trouble. Brother, I don't understand that. How are we doing that? We're gonna be all right? Okay, so Sister Zakia, we apologize. I'm not sure how that happened, but we want to thank Sister Zakia for bringing that message. And we look forward to hearing her again later at the village. Now I want to invite His Worship Alderman Chinua Alain. I told you, special brother, to come to the podium and say a few words. And before we invite His Worship, let me just acknowledge that we do have a number of other representatives of Caribbean countries with us. I understand Guyana is here, and I just came back from Nassau. Do we have the Bahamas? Yes, we celebrate the Bahamas. All of this is love from the Caribbean, eh? And that's very, very important. That Caribbean community is very, very important. His Worship, Chinua Alain, please.
The protocols having already been established, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me simply to recognize the Honorable Michelle Benjamin, Minister of Culture and Community Development, other members of the Cabinet and the Government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, our very gracious, committed, and indefatigable host, Sister Zakia Uzoma Wadada, Executive Chair of the Emancipation Support Committee, members of the Board of Directors, Management, and staff. My friend, His Excellency Alvaro Sanchez Cordero, Ambassador of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela and Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, other members of the Diplomatic Corps, my colleagues on the Council of the City of Port of Spain, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to downtown Port of Spain. Today marks the 188th anniversary of the emancipation of prisoners of a colonial war against enslaved Africans, an occasion which has been celebrated in this country for almost 2 centuries. This year's celebration is occurring under the very important theme of igniting African consciousness, dismantling colonial legacies. Critical advancement has been made during the last year in dismantling colonial legacies. As mentioned earlier this year, on March 25th, the International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade, states at the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution declaring that the transatlantic slave trade in enslaved Africans and the racialized slavery that followed constituted the gravest crime against humanity. This landmark resolution was sponsored by Ghana and supported by the African Union and the Caribbean community. I would like to recognize His Excellency Mr. William Anani Abotsi, who is the first High Commissioner of the Republic of Ghana to the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and the leadership of the people of Ghana in advancing this important work. International recognition of the gravest crime against humanity and the systematic removal of colonial graffiti are important steps towards dismantling colonial legacies. But the most important colonial legacy to be dismantled is oppression. It is important ladies and gentlemen, to understand the infrastructure that propagated colonial oppression. The infrastructure was a misuse of the law. The papal bull Dum Diversas of 18th June 1452 and the Romanus Pontifex of 8th January 1455 authorized the reduction of African persons to perpetual slavery. The Spanish Asiento de Negros, formalized on 18th August 1518, transformed the African person into a taxable commodity under a state-licensed commercial monopoly. The Barbados Slave Code of 14th May 1661 formally classified Africans as chattel property under English law. And the Virginia statutory principle called Status Follows the Womb of December 1662 created the unprecedented biologically inheritable status of property through the womb of enslaved African mothers. This was the might of the state and the letter of the law being used to victimize and oppress innocent people. This was legally right, but morally, ethically, and spiritually wrong. In a similar vein, prolonged preventive detention using the might of the state and the letter of the law is oppression. It may be legally right, but it is morally, ethically, and spiritually wrong. As we proceed on our emancipation journey, we must keep an ever watchful eye to ensure that the might of the state and the letter of the law is never again used to oppress innocent people. We owe the debt of eternal vigilance to our ancestors. Locally, the Emancipation Support Committee has been at the forefront of the effort to dismantle colonial legacies for several decades. Their work has had local, regional, and international impact. The Council of the City of Port of Spain remains committed to collaborating with the Emancipation Support Committee on this work. Almost a full year ago, we delivered on our commitment to remove the statue of Christopher Columbus from the heart of downtown Port of Spain. This year's celebration will be the first in more than a century without the effigy of Columbus looming over the proceedings. That is an outcome in which the Council takes immense pride. Additionally, ladies and gentlemen, 12 months ago, the Council announced its intention to honor the global impact and legacy of Kwame Ture by renaming Oxford Street in his honor. We will deliver on that commitment today. These changes to our built environment are important. However, the greatest tool at our disposal to dismantle colonial legacies is education, ensuring that those yet to be born are taught about the perils of colonialism and the heroism of the prisoners of war. As part of our commitment to support the cause of dismantling colonial legacies, I am pleased to announce that the Council has agreed to make a parcel of land available to the Emancipation Support Committee for the establishment of a community, educational, and heritage center in the city, focused on advancing international peace, solidarity amongst the traditionally dispossessed, and the decolonization movement. On behalf of the Council and the people of Port of Spain, I would like to thank the Emancipation Support Committee for continuing to see the city of Port of Spain as a reliable partner in this effort, and for continuing to choose the capital city as the canvas for Pan-African Festival TT. I would like to welcome all of you to the capital city of Port of Spain and to wish all of you a very happy African Emancipation Day. As we proceed on our ancestral walk today, we do so in solidarity with all those who support peace, justice, and the preservation of human life, whether they be in Venezuela, Cuba, or Palestine. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
I see why this was the mayor that did the job. I told the last one, the list I said to him, I said, Mr. Mayor, if you move the thing, you're gonna make history, you know. They're gonna remember you for the next 100 years on the right side of history. You wouldn't listen. But I see why this is the one that moved it. Knowledge. Knowledge is power, brothers and sisters. I want to acknowledge that we have with us the leader of the opposition, has just arrived, the Honorable Penelope Beckles. Let's just give her a round of applause. I want everybody to look to your left. To your left, you'll see some Moko Jumbies. There's one with a watermelon on his flag. You see that? Everybody knows what that means? Let's give that Moko Jumbi a round of applause. We who have been the victims of genocide and genocidal policies, our ancestors, when we say never again, we mean never again for any people. Never again genocide and slavery, indentureship and apartheid for any people. Not just people who look like us. And so we send our solidarity to the people in Palestine. Let's give them a round of applause. We want them to live. We also want to send our solidarity to the people of Venezuela who are recovering from that terrible natural disaster. Let's send our love with a round of applause, brothers and sisters. And on that note, it is fitting that we introduce, to start our proceedings this morning, the Honorable Michelle Benjamin, Minister of Parliament in the Ministry of Culture and Community Development. Welcome, Minister. Not at all. No. Not on the stage.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Good morning to all gathered here today. My brothers and sisters, allow me to stand on all the protocols that was already observed, but help me to acknowledge, of course, my parliamentary colleagues, the members of the cabinet that is present here, and also Sister Zakia, Tanti Zakia, to all of us. Today is special because this gathering is a remembrance of what we endured as a people. I ask you, when you walk through the streets of Port of Spain, remember our ancestors. Remember what they endured. You would have heard brother, and he gave the libation here this morning, Elder Mukoyo. When you would have called out all our elders, I want, as we proceed through the streets of Port of Spain, we remember our elders. It is important that we have that remembrance. And remember that emancipation is also emancipating ourselves from mental slavery. While we may stand in crowds and heckle, it is important that we remember that united as a people is the only way, as Sister Zakia rightfully stated, that we can overcome any obstacle that we face. As an African community, we have so many obstacles that we have to overcome. We have to overcome the obstacle of fighting each and everyone down. We have to see our brothers and sisters excel. We have to stand with them. But if we stand and we are that obstacle ourselves, how can we move forward as a community? When as a community, we are the reason our young persons, our youths and their bloods are in the streets of not only Port of Spain, but throughout Trinidad and Tobago. If we do not stand together as an African community, who will stand for us? We have to fight for ourselves and we have to fight for our dreams. When we stand and we say that the spirit and we feel the ancestors with us, I can tell you, as a practicing spiritual Baptist, it is the only faith that is capable of uniting this African heritage and this African people, because when we call, we know that our ancestors would hear and would answer that call. And that call is always a unified call. And that call is echoed in the sentiments of the Cabinet of Trinidad and Tobago, led by Kambule Bisesa. And I stand proud as part of that cabinet. And I stand with you here this morning. And I will walk that freedom walk. Because freedom is not just the clothes we wear, the texture of our hair. Freedom is who we are as a people. It takes many of us to get here. It took many of us standing and educated in different spaces that help us achieve freedom as a people. And it will take many more to stand with the young Africans of Trinidad and Tobago and to educate them, to emancipate themselves from mental slavery. So my brothers and sisters, I stand with you. I am a proud Trinidad and Tobago citizen. And we will walk this freedom walk this morning. And we will remember our ancestors. Sister Zakia, you said something with regards to my accessibility and that of the ministry. I want to tell you, I know when we met last year, you had several debts that the Emancipation Support Committee to this time cannot honor. I want to tell you that myself and the rest of the ministry, we are working to make sure that that commitment and that this festival grows. You have my commitment that every year we will be here, your crowds will be bigger, and the entertainment would be bigger. And of course, we elders that is with me and standing in front of me, I thank you. And it's with you that we will succeed as a people. And the youths of Trinidad and Tobago, the African youths of Trinidad and Tobago, we will remember our mothers, our fathers, our elders, our aunts, our uncles, our cousins, that stands with us. And the young people of Trinidad and Tobago, the African young people of Trinidad and Tobago, you have a young, able-bodied member of Parliament for Murga Table, and that is the proud Minister of Culture and Community Development. That is here to ensure our culture lives on, not only in the dance performance that graced this honorable street this morning, but in all throughout Trinidad and Tobago, in every theater space, in every school, and in every village. That is the commitment of Trinidad and Tobago. That is the commitment I give to you, and that is the commitment of the Cabinet of Trinidad and Tobago. Freedom, freedom, freedom is ours. Freedom is ours. Freedom is ours.
We hold on to the commitments of our political leaders, and we keep those commitments, because when they're made today, tomorrow we will see that they are delivered, and I'm sure they will. Thank you, Minister. I'm sure those commitments will be delivered upon. So let's give those commitments and this minister a special round of applause, and I thank you for launching Emancipation 2026. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. And now I can invite all these distinguished ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, to come out of the sun and join us as we begin our procession.
Hi, good morning and welcome to GARTSY. Sorry for the late introduction here. When I came through, they were saying the national anthem and doing the prayer. After I was finished set up, it was kind of late. I don't like to talk while the speeches are going on. But what's going on here right now, I feel comfortable talking to. There's a bit of opposition happening here to the minister. But that is normal often here in Trinidad and Tobago. We continue with our, hi, good morning everyone. Good morning. Let's see who's on. Thank you for holding on the fort. We're going to start with the procession soon, and there are some Mokajambis on the other side here. We're going to go check them out and join up with them. It's going to be a pretty rough ride today, I must let you know that, because I'm not using the gimbal. It's going to be a little rougher today, but I have to keep the camera cool so it doesn't shut down, and I can't do it with the gimbal. So just a little technical housekeeping there. We're going to be a little rougher, so hopefully you can take that in. I'm not sure also that I'm going to go all the way up to Port of Spain, because we want to cover the second part, which is happening in the Queen's Park, Savannah. This is only the start of it this morning, early this morning. Forgot to tell you guys that there was a, I guess a prayer over the, it happens at All Stars Panyard. So that happened this morning at 4 a.m. By the time I locked up, I learned more about that. There was supposed to be a play this morning. It didn't happen this morning. So this is the first thing that's happening today officially. Well, not officially, but the first part of downtown in terms of the Emancipation Day. Guys, thank you for watching GARTSY. We're going to go across and check out more. As I move to the rough stage of this, and there is the mayor passed me by there. It happens. All right, guys, that happens. A little rough. Mayor's getting something to drink here. There he is. And here we go with the Moko Jumbies are here already. It's hot out here, so we have to use the cooler here on this system. So hopefully you can still enjoy the program, even if it's a little rough today. Hello, good morning. How you doing? You high up there?
Yeah.
How tall are you today?
I think 3 feet.
You're 3 feet off the ground?
Yeah.
No, it's more than that. Looks like more than that.
The height is usually from the stick to where our feet are.
Okay, okay. How tall?
I'm 4 feet.
Oh, you're 4 feet off the ground.
I'm
All right.
3 feet.
Good, good.
How tall are you? 6? 5.
He's 5 foot off the ground. Wow. You guys look like
I have
giants.
some 6-footers.
All right, all right.
6 foot over there.
Huh?
6 foot.
Wow. 6 feet off the ground here. And she is way up there. All right, enjoy. You're going to make it all the way up?
Yes, I have to lead the band.
What? Little you leading the band?
Yeah.
Oh, don't be very proud. Beautiful smile. All right, we'll see you on the way, okay?
Okay,
All
bye.
right, good. I think they got a deadline to get up to the Savannah. All right, let's go with the drummers here. Get out of that copyright music. All right. about how I'm getting back to my car later, but let's just get this now. And you think there were nobody out here? There's a lot of people out here. And they're moving fast. Okay, we're at the head of the line right now. The head of the parade. The procession, the parade. You're texting to me and I don't respond. That's because I can't really see it because the sun is so bright. So I'm just kind of like really just focusing. I'm inside of a van now. We get to the other side of the road. Excuse me guys, excuse me there. A lot of people marching through the streets. My guy here, he's always selling something. No matter when I see him, he's selling something. He's always working out. We're trying to get ahead of the line, but these Moko Jambis are walking really fast. Show you more of what's coming up here. The drummers are coming up. Again, if you're familiar with downtown Port of Spain, this is right over here is the KFC on the right, and over here is Scotiabank on the left. Straight ahead, you have Cipriani statue sitting right in the center here, and we're almost at the start.
Water, water, water.
And here's a good bit of those photographers. All right, and they're moving on. Hey, I good? How you doing? All right, good. All right, they're moving on, but they're moving fast because they're Moko Jambi, so they're walking fast. They're walking very fast. And they're all in black and white. Hey, how you doing? What's going on here? What's going on? You want to be on here? I want to be on here. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, they're moving fast. So we're going to move a little faster. I wasn't planning on going all the way up with them, but we'll see how I feel. I thought my days for walking up to the Savannah was over, but I could do with a little bit of exercise. Let me know in the comments if I should walk all the way up. You're very welcome. Those speeches were amazing. Amazing all the way at the start there. Can't miss those. That sets the tone for why we're doing what we do and for the importance of African Emancipation Day, a holiday here in Trinidad and Tobago. So they set the tone just right. We're now at the head right here of the entire procession. So anywhere we stand here, we will get to see everyone coming down, all the drummers, the people. Meanwhile, we just watch some of the people on the side here. Look at this guy, he came up with the whole elephant in his mouth. You want a picture?
Hey, picture going through it?
No, it's live, don't worry.
It's live,
yeah.
it's live.
It's live. GARTSY on YouTube. All right, take care. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Hey, good to see you. Hi, Mr. Leslie. I know, Dad like to stay home. Dad is tired. I told him let's go to the village yesterday. He was at my place yesterday, so let's go to the village. He's like, he started the house and then he chilled and he said, you know what? I do it, yes, that was good. You were there last night? It was good. I was impressed. I didn't think it would work out, but it worked. And the crowd. Yeah, last night was really good. You were saying, I was thinking of, all right, you talk later. I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, what happened to this guy? I don't see him. What do you mean? I'm in everything. I'm going everywhere. What are you doing? You don't plan?
Yeah, I think I'm myself. I was doing some work. I don't work outside in a couple of days. Couple of weeks, sorry.
And how is it to the tour guy? I know you're tour guy. How is that working out?
That's working out.
Yeah.
Build my website and things like that.
All right, good. Well, good seeing you, man. Take care, man.
Same here, man. Right?
All right, yeah. All right. So the people are here just we're talking and stuff. You know this lady right here? I want to talk to you for a second. What is all this Emancipation holiday? You were here before there was Emancipation as a holiday, right?
Yeah.
You remember when?
No, I can't remember when.
Huh? You don't remember when?
No.
Okay, all right, okay, but you're looking nice.
Thank you very much. I
Looking
enjoyed
great.
it. Yeah, thanks
All right.
a lot.
Okay, good. Happy African Emancipation Day. All right, thank you. We're going to find some people to talk to. Meanwhile, we wait for them to come up. I don't want to rush them because we will see so much of them today up and down the road. And of course, Hot and Tasty Doubles is out here, making sure the African Emancipation Day is gets their food. And I'm in the shade now, so that's really nice. Talk to them, talk to them.
Yeah, you're talking about that thing. You must have been there for about 20 minutes. Yeah, but you must have been supposed to go straight to the place and go up to the
when they waiting to clear the road, and when they clear the road, the Mokajambis are moving faster than everybody else. So they're walking big. So that's the problem, man. They're waiting for them to catch up. Hello, how you doing?
All right?
Yeah, I good. How you doing?
Okay.
All right. Hello.
All right.
Yeah, you're not thirsty anymore, right?
Huh?
You're not thirsty anymore? You got your Coca-Cola? It's beautiful weather if you're home watching it. But for us out here, I'm so happy to be shaded by these trees and relaxing a bit. Here's a photographer from TNT3. Who's this lady in front of them? Now I want to come over here because they got the sticks in their hand. Who have mangoes? I need some mangoes. I'm really feeling good here in the cool, the shade. Hello, how you doing? All right. Well, this is generally a busy side of town, and the problem is that there is a taxi stand right on the left there, I believe, and that's all like it looks like a kind of a PH system going on there, and people still need to get here, and people still need to get back home, and so transportation, everything still has to run. What's going on? I thought you're passing me straight now.
Crazy, man.
Crazy. How you go past me?
I come in the cool to talk to you,
understand? You understand? Happy African Emancipation Day.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Wonderful day to remember.
Definitely, man. Thank you, Rosalind. Now, let's get out the way because some of these people, they look like they're going to run over people today. Guys, I would be remiss if I didn't say do like, share, and consider subscribing to this channel. It's very important to us to grow this information, this message of unity and peace and the tranquility in this country in a positive way. So please, by supporting this channel, you're supporting the positive nature of Trinidad and Tobago. So do like, share, and let people see that this country honors people of all kinds, including the African people here in Trinidad and Tobago, and making sure that this emancipation is not forgotten by giving it an entire holiday. Oh, hey, I did the road. We're giving it an entire holiday. One of the few in the world, if not the only one in the world, to give it a holiday on this day is very important to us. So here we go with the young ones. Some stilts look like about 1 foot high, the little ones, and some are larger stilts. And by the way, it doesn't cost anything to like, okay? Neither it costs to share. Probably it costs to support the channel, I don't know. Alright, they're coming up. Beautiful. We're standing dead center with them. One might run me over. If the camera falls over, you know they got me. Ah, hey, 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 hey. They're very skilled. Alright. This is Savannah. Hi, how you doing? Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, my brother.
All right. Hey, wait, how you doing?
I good.
Good.
More than happy emancipation, everybody.
Happy African Emancipation Day to you too. Thank you. All right, this is getting a little crowded here, but and that's my good friend here. I see you. Yeah, I'll see you up there. All right. That's what you like. That's what you like. Yeah. All right. That's what we like. Up to Savannah, okay? All right, bye. And that's Miss Germany there. She doesn't miss nothing. I told Miss Germany I'm going to give her a camera because she's always outside. Maybe I can stay home for a change. All right, so the Moko Jumbies and some of the others have just left. There's a truck coming up here and everything drunk.
Yes.
if they go dance all the way up to the Savannah, but they're going to do something. These one not dancing, they're not dancing. Hey. Alright, that's for me with the camera. Hey, walk. Like you see what's going on here, you see? Let's do this, let's do this. Hello, hello everyone. We're gonna start again, don't worry. Yeah, it was working, but until it didn't work, the battery ran out, and it takes a lot to cool down the camera. And the minute the cooler stops working, it yeah, I have to keep my eye on that, or else it was shut down again. So we're on a new battery, Fred, so we have a little bit of time. Those of you just coming back on, sorry about that. We have more to come. We just run up the other way. I'm going to wait for the other group coming down. Hey, look, you sure you're going to make it? You wait now, hold up.
I'm wondering.
I'm wondering too. You only make a couple blocks and you're looking tired. Well, what is this? These people brave, you know, right? All right, we're building back up. Let's go. Again, the phone overheated. Even with the cool pack that ran out of battery there. So I got a new battery and we're working. What's going on?
I am great.
Yeah, everything they want here, boy. Umbrella, big fan.
This one's finished.
Yeah. The smallest one's finished. You know you always come out and do good business, you know. Alright. We're gonna run down there and catch up with them. I don't think I'll make the walk because it seemed like a smaller procession this time. Yeah, more coming, but it looks smaller this year. All right, we're gonna walk down and catch up with them. Once again, sorry, I apologize for that break in transmission there. But we're back. We're on Charlotte Street right here is Charlotte Street. This is Chinatown area where they sell all the fruits and everything like that. They're outside. Look, you want starch mango? They got starch mango. You want Julie mango? They got Julie mango. You want belly full? What's that? A Graham?
I don't know. I'm not selling it.
Oh, you're not selling? Okay. You look like you were selling.
Oh, Lord.
All right. You want cutlass mango? They got cutlass mango. There's no excuse for eating bad. You want chenet? Look at Sadie here. She got chenet. Check out. She got chenet right here. Oh, that's plum. I'm sorry. That's plum. Sorry. I'm corrected. Not chenet, it's plum. They look similar. All right, let's catch up to them. The 2 bands went up. a place where there's no music playing because we're gonna get that cut. To be in the shade. Look at this one.
Happy Emancipation!
Thank you. Right. Thank you for dropping that link. LL, so inclined to contribute to the channel. Those are the links to contribute to the channel. If you can do it, I would appreciate it. We would all appreciate it. Without our kind sponsors, I don't think this channel will be around, to be honest. But keep me afloat a bit. Keep the channel afloat. Waiting for the other bands to come through. Yeah. For me or for the camera?
Huh?
For me or for the camera?
What's all it?
Alright, both of us. Alright. Trying to get to Alright, I'll just wait in the shade here. The bands are not up here yet, the street's still empty. There's a big gap in between the bands, so we'll see. We'll wait for them to come up. While we are waiting for the next band to come up, yeah, you can see the different colors. If you're not in the Emancipation Village, you can still pick up your stuff. Oh, here it's nice and cool. Nice breeze. As I say, Trinidad, cool air.
Living in love and unity.
Flag of Haiti he got here. Sapase. A big procession coming up here. I think a lot of, well, some of the ministers, the minister and a lot of the others went up in with the banner, holding that banner going up the road. But I think that we'll find a lot more coming up here and throughout this band here, we'll see. Spirit over here, they're feeling it.
Yeah, buddy.
Like the hairstyle, look at it. Come on now. You ready to go? You guys are in a band or just in a family band?
Family band.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. This is a family band. Only going to hit the street?
Yeah, we are in the street.
All right. Good. I talk about unity. Happy African Emancipation Day. We're outside. This kid is having a cookie. He's having a cookie. Just one cookie. All right, good.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? All right, good. Huh? No, GARTSY. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. GARTSY. All right, good. Yeah. Here we come. This way you like. Came out. Hello, happy African Emancipation Day. Come on, move along. Hey. I almost messed up here. The big hat. Got on the big hat. Hey. Good to see you. One big holiday. You could jump in and make a joke, boy. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. New in Trinidad and Tobago, if you didn't know, these tags that this guy has here in the front, that's yellow, those are diplomatic tags. They have been introduced in Trinidad and Tobago to mark the diplomats from the rest of us. coming out to wish you guys on the live happy African Emancipation Day. Hey, but what's going on here? Make me want to dance. Make me want to dance. What's going on? You good?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Trying to bait me. All right. Up here, he said he designed the clothing for the Boca Jumbies. That's Robert Young. We passed by his booth a couple days ago. He's a big designer. His work is going to be in a house in New York, in London. So he's also Trinidad. Dance all the way up the road. I think I want to stay just to see them dance all the way up the road. I don't think it'll be possible. Think they could dance all the way to the Queen's Park, Savannah like this? I don't know. Everybody have good intentions until the drama starts. Hey, I wonder that's black and white. You were the Mocha Jumbies? You were the Mocha Jumbies? Drinking blue water different, boy. Alright, I see. I used to drum with. More bands to come. More uniforms to come, more outfits, more style, more swag. Yes, you're watching GARTSY. We're still live down here on the promenade, huh? Not on the promenade properly, but on our promenade. We're really just downtown. Happy African Emancipation Day. Nobody does it better than Trinidad and Tobago when it comes to Emancipation Day as a holiday, as a huge celebration. with me, it's going to be a little shaky, bumpy, a little rough here as I get to the start of the band. If you're now joining us, this is African Emancipation Day here in Trinidad and Tobago. We're down in Port of Spain. We're going to be heading up to the Queen's Park, Savannah. That's just north of, it's Port of Spain North. And where there's going to be a lot of festivities, including a tribute to Baron. So that's going to happen all today. So we're going to go with this for a little while, and then after we're going to cut off and come back to the evening, the afternoon speeches, talks, and probably catch them up on the start when they get up to the Savannah. Hi, how you doing? All right, good to see you. Yeah. That's the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps here in Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, so I don't think I'll be able to catch them, guys. They're going clear. Let's take a shortcut or something. Yeah, it's a lot of walking to catch up with them now. I had to go through this street here and try to get back on the other side. Yeah. Trying to get to the start of this, but it's a lot of energy to take that. Let's see if we can get it. You know, this is one of them that I do every year, and every year it's just so different. The life of it is so different. The energy is so different. I'm making an attempt here. Maybe they get held up around the corner somewhere. But those mocha jumbies make it go real fast. They walk really fast. It's like running after mocha jumbies. Or maybe running after a little child. I see sounds like a stop there. Here's always a congestion every year around this corner. Hi, how you doing? Alright, let's go around the corner. See around here. It's usually shaded around here too. go by. And people here to get full advantage of it.